Monday morning. We have Richard Bett, Ottawa City Manager, on the phone with us. Good morning, Richard.
Hey, good morning, Gary. How are you doing?
Doing pretty well. And yourself?
Hey, it's a beautiful morning out. I'm doing well.
Yeah, we're going to get a little bit cooler temperatures and maybe a little bit of rain too, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good.
Yeah. We sure could use it, I think, at this point. The two cooler temperatures would be certainly nice.
Yeah, we're not going to turn those away.
Well, how are things with the city of Ottawa here this week?
Hey, I think things are pretty good. We're kind of still working on the budget, and we're working on our moderate income housing applications that have come in. That's a big deal. We're hoping to take advantage in this first quarter of $60 million that state legislature has allocated for housing. And we're continuing to move along our base grant. As you know, last week we signed the Kansas gas service contract so we can begin to get the gas line built out in Proximity Park, and that is a big deal. That is going to help us in being able to say to our prospects, the gas line is there. You can connect to the gas line. So that was the final utility really to get into place, even though it is not a city utility.
About how much time would that save an industry coming into town, Richard, having that gas already there?
I think it will save them months, especially depending upon where you locate in the park. If
Right.
you locate in the south part of the park, you're going to be right there at the gas line, and the expectation is in the future, the industry's coming in the middle third and the north third. They will actually do this a traditional way, and they will pay to have the line extended to them. So the important part is that it's all about the distance. It's all about the distance.
Location.
Yes. So that's exciting. I mean, that's, and for most people it might not be exciting, but it is exciting for those of us that work in that business and work to promote this community every day.
Right. On today's study session, just a couple of items. We're going to be talking about airport hangar rental rates again. And also one that kind of piques my interest, and that is adding, or a recommendation, I should say, to add 10 properties to the neighborhood revitalization program.
Right.
Tell us a bit about that and what that program actually does for the city in terms of making us more attractive.
Well, here's what this program does for not only this city but other cities. And this is, let me think, this is the third neighborhood revitalization program I've had in my career, and I actually was involved with the league in the last century, when we went to the legislature with this program, and this program was there really is nothing out there for the average homeowner. We have lots of incentives for businesses, for industrial businesses, when they do an expansion or they come to locate, but there really is nothing for the average homeowner if they want to remodel, if they want to upgrade their home. So this program was developed especially to address blight and deterioration in the neighborhood. Okay, so what this program does is the homeowner, if they meet a certain threshold and they do these upgrades, and they increase their tax value, is that now you have to keep paying your taxes, but they get a rebate at the end of the year for anywhere from 5 to 10 years, depending upon which program's been selected, which they feel is best. They get a rebate of those taxes from the school district, from the city, from the county for, like I say, anywhere from 5 to 10 years. And that's on the increment, okay? There's a base, and you build upon that base, and it is on the increment that you can get anywhere from, you can get up to 100% of that increment back. So I remember the first home when I was in another city that was built under this program. This was a gentleman moving back to the community after being gone for his career, and it was in a section of town that actually had deteriorated, but it was where he grew up as a boy. So he built at the time $175,000 home, and that was that was it. Like I say, probably 30 years ago, and or 25 years ago when we had it, and it was amazing. What happened with that one simple investment in that neighborhood? Things started to improve in the neighborhood. Other people took advantage of the program and started to improve their properties, and it was a success. And that success is all across the state, and that success has happened here in Ottawa also. So it really is a program for homeowners that want to improve their properties, and it's a way to be rebated part of the sale of part of the property tax that you pay. Now, if you're interested in it, go over to the community development, give them a call. They have a brochure on it. Yes, you have to get a building permit. So don't go do all this work without a building permit and expect to be enrolled in the program. And the other important thing is you need to come in community development, ask them questions about it, because there are boundaries to the program. There are boundaries. If you're outside the program, if you're outside the boundary, then you don't get to enroll in a program. If you're inside the boundary, you then become eligible. And the 10 properties we have today are those that are inside the boundary.
Okay. Well, we look forward to hearing how that all goes, and also the information then with the hangar rental rates as well, because we've talked about that for a couple weeks now, I think.
Yes.
Maybe a little longer than that.
Yes, I hope we get that taken care of also.
Well, Richard, guess who just happened into the control room
Oh, Brother Jeff.
here? Brother Jeff is here, and he has his weekly question for you.
How you doing, Richard?
Well, I'm doing well.
I got a question here. Scientists want to declare the ivory-billed woodpecker extinct because it hasn't officially been seen since 1944. Number one, do you think it's still out there? And have you ever seen an animal in the wild that scientists question its existence?
Well, yeah, I have seen an animal in the wild that questioned its existence, and I'm not going to talk about it because I'd probably get in trouble with it. But the woodpecker, I read something about that, and I think it's still there. I think it's still there. We just have to look harder. But a lot of things have driven animals to extinction. Tearing up their environment, spraying with DDT and Agent Orange certainly hasn't helped, and that hadn't helped the human species also. But I believe that woodpecker, somebody is going to sight one and go to see it. One time I saw, I'll tell you, back on the question about an animal, I questioned its existence. I did see this kind of like this bee once. Wonder what the heck. And it was really kind of a weird looking bee, and I went the other way, and thank goodness it went the other way also.
Didn't really get all that good of a look at it then, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I believe that woodpecker is out there too, and someday we'll sit down and talk about this.
Yes.
And that might get you in trouble.
Well, yeah, that's all right.
All right, okay. Thank you, Richard.
Hey, thank you.
Richard, anything else to impart to the folks in our listening audience today?
I tell you, have a good week. Have a great week. Enjoy the temperatures. Enjoy the rain. It will do wonders for your garden. I know it's done wonders for ours. I stepped outside this morning. I always like to check on the garden outside of our house. I probably should send you a picture of it. But my wife and I plant pollinator gardens. And we work on attracting butterflies, monarchs, and hummingbirds. And this morning for about 10 minutes, I watched 3 hummingbirds kind of work at the feeder and work on my cannas and go about. And Here's the thing about gardens. I find them peaceful. I find them it's kind of like I listen to music, kind of put my soul at peace at times, and I can go out and I can watch that garden and kind of get my head in order and kind of get ready to go to work, or I can just enjoy some solitude to myself and work through a lot of things.
Sounds like good wisdom, good words of wisdom there, Richard. Appreciate the time as always, and we will talk with you again next Monday morning.
Hey, Gary, maybe we can do a remote at my garden with Jeff there.
Well, that'd be kind of interesting, actually.
That'd be kind of cool.
Jeff likes wildlife, as you can tell.
Yes, yes.
So that might be a good idea. We might try that.
All righty.
All right. Have a great week.
Have a great weekend.
You too. 8:19 now on 1220, 103.7 FM, KOFO. We've got lunch.
Thank you again, Ottawa citizens, for joining me. You may be wondering what this bandage is on my nose. Well, I had an operation for skin cancer last week, but this is not about me. This is about you. As my wife said, I can use this as a teaching moment. Go see a dermatologist. Go get regular checkups. Notice any change in moles or growths that you might have over your body, especially in the areas that are exposed to the sun. Use at least a 15 suntan lotion. Be checking yourself all the time, and don't be modest. This is a cancer you cannot be modest about. So you need to go see a dermatologist. Go see your doctor, get regular checkups, and it is a treatable and a preventable cancer. Thank you for this moment with you. I appreciate it.